Welcome students, hope you will be doing well. Today is our second lecture of the chapter 2. Pip meets a convict. Pip is a boy. This extract is taken from a terrifying story, and Pip is a boy who meets a convict and he makes him terrified. You can see he threatens him and he asks him to bring some food, some one file, and also he threatens him to come at the old fort and give it. He tried to making him terrifying, and he also threatens him to kill him and also to put out his lungs, his stomach and heart, otherwise if he will tell to the others. So after terrifying the boys, the Pip goes to the convict goes to the church, and our terrifying boy comes to his own house. So in this extract today, inshallah, we will do exercise comprehension. Answer the following questions. Here for your betterment, we have done Pip meets a convict. Words to know. The one page is left behind blind, so you will have to draw the line and write the words to know that are given on your book, and also in the lecture I have highlighted some of them. What was Pip's full name? Where did he live and with whom? Why did Pip start to cry in the graveyard one day? What did convict tell Pip to get for him? Where and when did convict want to meet him again? So these are exercises, as you can see on your book. Exercises comprehension. Answer the following question in the same way. You will have to make the assignment. Exercises comprehension. Answer the following question. What was Pip's full name? Pip's full name was Philip Pirrup. Where did he live with where did he live and with whom? Pip lived in his sister's house with his sister and her husband, the blacksmith, Mr. Chew Gargery. Why did Pip start to cry in the graveyard one day? He started to cry in the graveyard one day because he realized that he was an orphan. He felt sad. He is also made to feel sad by the grey land and the sky. As in the story it is described. You have read the story. What did the convict tell Pip to get him for him? The convict told him to get him a file, some grub. A file is a tool, and some grub means food. Where and when did convict want to meet him again? The convict wanted to meet Pip at the Battery early the next morning. Battery mean fort, old fort. What did convict say and do to frighten the Pip? The convict picked up Pip and put him on the top of gravestone. He threatens him by saying that another man is hiding with him and that he will attack him and eat his innards. How do we know? And will eat his innard. How do we know that convict was cold and hungry? Because he was shivering, his teeth were chattering. He asked Pip to bring some food. So by his shivering and chattering, we came to know that he was feeling cold, and by his asking food and eating food crazily, we came to know that he was also hungry. Question H. Convict says that he is not alone and that he has a young man hide with him. Do you think he is true? Why do he tells Pip this? No, there was not another man. He tells Pip this because he wants to make sure that Pip is frightened. So tell so not to tell, frightened to tell anybody about him. ही वॉज फ्राइटेंड, वो डर रहा था कि वो इसलिए ये सारी चीज़ें कह रहा था कि पिप डर जाए और फिर ये चीज़ें किसी को बताते हुए वो डर जाए पिप. Answer the following questions about these lines in the story. The man jumped in his shoulder. Who is this about? This is actually about convict. What did he start to run away? Why did he start to run away? He thought Pip's parents were close by, so he started running. What he realized that made him stop? He realized that Pip was pointing to the gravestone which had his parents' name on them. So he stopped and came back. So next topic, this is the question number A to H, which I have discussed with you. And now answer the following question about these lines. These are also discussed. Now working with words. Find the correct meaning in of the following word in dictionary. Write the words meaning in your notebook. Note that words may have more than one meaning. So you will do like this part like this. Working with words. B. Write the words meaning. Words meaning, you will draw the line in the same way. And the first letter is iron. A strong hard grey metal. Safe, its adjective, protected from risk. Present, adjective, occurring now, danger. The possibility of harm. Fail, to be successful in doing something. Tuck, to push in loose pieces of cloth to make it tidy. Tuck, to push in loose pieces of cloths to make it tidy. Tilt, to move into stopping position. Hugged, squeeze tightly. File, the tool with a rough surface used for shaping hard metal. Creep, to move slowly to avoid being noticed. These are the words meanings. After the words meanings, the part 2 of working with words is at the page number 19. The letters in the word below are jumbled. We call these words anagrams. Like bread. Bread is anagram of bird. What are these words? You will find anagram in the story. Days, as you can see, it is written sad. Thaw, it's written what. Nude, it's written went. Stones. Name. Life. Times, arms, file. So what are these words? You will find in the story. You will copy these words into your notebook. In the same way, you can also draw the lines A, B, C, D to make it clearly highlighted. So the next work which we are going to do is on your book. There is no need to write any further on notebook. Not so easy. Roasted, clothes, herd, tombstone. These words are called anagrams. What are these called? Anagrams. Don't forget. These are anagrams. Anagrams mean jumbled letter by which we can make another new words. Learning about language. Learning about language in this section we will inshallah read adjective. Underline the adjective. Adjective are the word which describe the verbs. Adjectives are the words which describe the words. Once upon a time there lived a young girl. She went to a good school and had a clever teacher. Young, good, clever, these are adjective. They are describing verb. Forgetful girl, forgetful. The forgetful girl thought the teacher would shout at her in a loud voice. Loud voice. The thoughtful teacher noticed the poor girl's expression. Thoughtful, poor, these are adjective. The teacher opened her metal cupboard with a shiny key. Metal and shiny both are adjective. You can borrow this spare copy, said the kind teacher. Spare, adjective. Kind is also adjective. Adjective is a describing verb. It describes noun. Adjective is a describing word. It describes noun. Phrases and adjective phrases. Do you know what phrase is? A phrase is a group of words. It is not a sentence but part of sentence. A phrase gives us an idea but doesn't have verb in it. इसके अंदर कोई भी verb नहीं होता लेकिन हमें idea हो जाता है. जैसे in a minute, you and I, up the tree, my father's shirt. It's not giving the complete sense, but it's giving an idea. Say which of the following on page 20 are phrases. Here for your convenience, they are solved. Over the fence. D. In a dish. Now and then. 3 or 4. Good and bad. She likes mangoes. This is the complete sentence. Are you coming? There is verb, so this is also the complete sentence. In he kicked it, there is verb, so if there is verb, that is sentence. If there is no verb, it makes half sense, that is called phrase. Sometimes phrases are used as adjective. This book with an old cover, this man of great age. So अब ये with an old, it is used as adjective phrase. Adjective phrases are italics above. She adds suitable adjective phrases to the following. She brought the shirt with black flowers. I looked at the sky full of stars. They saw the fox jumping excitedly. Yes, jumping is also, it's mistakenly it's done. But jumping excitedly, it's also a, you can say, it's a verb. So, आपका जब verb आ गया तो phrase तो बना ही नहीं. आप इसको यूँ कर सकते हैं. I saw the fox with excitement. Okay, this is a shirt with a blue and white collar. He heard the tiger with yellow and black strips, listening and speaking. What will Pip do and why? Your class will be divided into 4 or 5 groups. Inshallah, when you will come in class, this activity will be done. So composition, this is the most important part and my favorite, and you all must have to do. Pip was very frightened by the convict. The convict frightened him when he thought the Pip was pointing to his parents. Think of a time when you have been frightened. Was it something you saw or watched? Did something or someone make you jump about it? Write about it. So these are actually, this is the description. You will have to write about this description. Just do write. आप कुछ भी लिखोगे, it will not be wrong. But this is your creative writing. This is composition, and it also is including in the book of grade 1. It also including in the book of grade 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 as well. So there is no need to be lazy, but you should write it, and inshallah it will be correct. Pip was very frightened by the convict when he thought the Pip's pointing to his parent. Think of time you have been frightened. आपने सिर्फ ये देखना है कि आप कब frightened हुए थे. Was it something that you saw or watched? क्या आप कभी किसी चीज़ को देख के frightened हुए थे? Did something or someone make you jump? या किसी चीज़ ने या किसी भी बंदे ने आपको जंप करने के लिए मतलब कभी ऐसा हुआ कि आप डर गए और आप जंप किया. राइट अ पैराग्राफ, जस्ट राइट. This is your creation. Inshallah, it will be highly appreciated. So let's recall in this chapter. First, I have shown you the solved questions answers, and you will also write in the same way on the notebook, and then meanings of these words, making new words from anagrams, underlining the adjectives, definition of phrase and definition of adjective phrase, selecting the phrase from the following, adding the suitable adjectives. So the work that is done on the book need not to write it again on the notebook. So that where there is no place to write the work in the notebook, you should write in the notebook as compared and prepare the test. Thank you for the listening. Stay blessed. Allah Hafiz.